with that being said, okay, with that being said, this is the problem. She had a disagreement, her and the gentleman that they unalived, okay, had a disagreement in the restaurant. They was going at it with each other. First of all, the brother looked like he was on drugs anyway, okay? He probably was popping some pills or something. He looked like something was going on. May his soul rest in peace wherever he go. But what I'm saying is, and no disrespect to the family, but he looked like he was on something, okay? And so instead of the woman going back and forth with him, being upset about the argument they were having, she had a choice to walk away out of that whole situation. And this is what the judge will usually ask you: was there a way to get out of the restaurant? And yes, there was a way to get out. There was people in line waiting for their food. There was a way to get out. And so now this man had beat her. Now he punched her. He punched her a couple of times. I looked like to me in the video, it was a good 3-4 hits. Okay. He got her real good. Okay. And that's the truth. Now, I'm not saying that the brother shouldn't have got his behind whooped for beating this woman. I'm not going to say that. But to unalive him, okay, to unalive him, this is a problem here. And the problem is that the child unalived him. See what I'm saying? 14 years old, the child unalived this man. Okay? So now he done whooped on the mama. She called for the son or text the son to bring her gun from the car. And then she unalived this man. Well, the son unalived this man. And now the son is going to go do some jail time. 14 years old, can you imagine? And if they put him down as an adult, can you imagine? This young cat going to go through something up there in that prison. He going to go through something, and nobody thinks of this. Everybody that I saw in the comment section was like, yeah, he did the right thing. He was protecting his mother because that's what he was meant to do because he's a man, right? But 14 years old, you not no man. You not no man, baby. You not no man. They can barely clean their clothes and clean their room at 14 years old. Okay? They can barely take care of themselves at 14 years old. Okay? So now the young man that unalived this man, which I'm not saying that they should not have done it. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that at all. Okay, because that was his mama. But let me call a spade, honey. You have to call a spade a spade. Yes, he was trying to protect his mother. Okay. But the problem is his life is gone because of his mama. His mama had a choice to leave the restaurant. His mama had a choice not to respond to this cat acting crazy in a restaurant. She could have left. She could have left. First of all, the cat wasn't going to be there all day. He was picking up his food too, probably. So he was going to leave. She could have waited in the car. She could have called the police and said this guy was harassing her in the restaurant. She could have done something else besides this boy coming in and unaliving this man. This boy life is gone because, and I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, she always blaming her mama, but this is who I have to blame. Mama, this is your fault. This is your fault because let me share something with you. If this boy was brought up, okay, under a man tutelage, a real man, this situation would not feel like this. It would not. Because you made him your son husband, okay? This is the outcome. And everybody gonna be like, oh, you wrong, you wrong. And I know they're gonna say that, oh, you wrong. That was his mother. He was trying to protect his mother. No, I understand he trying to protect his mother. But the fact still remains that this boy's life is gone. This 14-year-old boy, his life is gone. When this get in front of any judge is going to throw the book at this boy just to make an example out of him. That's how they do our boys. They make examples out of them. And if anybody get on this live and tell me I'm lying, you foolish. You foolish. Just like that young boy who spit on the police. They gave him 70 years. 70 years they gave him because he spit on the police. Do you know how many people who don't look like us have spit on the police, cursed them out, and they get probation? Huh? So what's going to happen is they're going to throw the book at this boy. The mama, they'll probably give a few years or something like that. And then yet and still, she still got to come home. When she come home, she going to have to be this boy wife. She going to have to be his wife. Because when men go to jail, they need somebody next to them. They need somebody to be there for them. Lord knows, I don't know what's going to happen to this young man in jail. But it breaks my heart to see so many comments like, yeah, he was protecting his mama. He was protecting his mama. Okay, he was protecting his mama. But could his mama have calmed the situation by leaving the restaurant? First of all of us who grew up in hard areas, we all know who look like they on drugs. We all know that. I could run up in any place and see who on drugs. I just know. Especially when I'm in the hospital. I already know even when somebody come and say something else, I already just know from the door that they lying, that did not happen like that. Listen, it breaks my heart to even do this live. It breaks my heart because you should have seen the comment section. People was like, yeah, he was protecting his mother. He was protecting his mother. He's supposed to protect his mother. Yes. He's supposed to protect his mother. You're right. He's supposed to. That's in his DNA. But he unalived somebody. That's the problem. He unalived somebody. And this is the heartbreak right here. Because this boy is going to do some jail time. Do you hear me? He going to do some jail time. All because he's a son husband. Yes, he's a son husband. Where was the daddy? And this man who was in there arguing with this woman, right? The one who they unalived. Where was his father growing up? Because any man in his right mind wouldn't be sitting up there arguing with some woman at a restaurant. Even if he got a problem with her attitude, why couldn't he leave? Yes, I'm talking to his mother too. Why couldn't you have raised this young man properly? No, it's your fault too. This is a 360 situation. Everybody is at fault. Now this young man gonna have to probably do 20 to life for killing somebody. But everybody like, yeah, he protected his mother, but he lost his life at the same time. He protected his mother, but he lost his life at the same time. We raise these boys. We raise these boys to protect. We raise them to protect. But mama, when you in the wrong, okay? When you can walk away, mama. When you can close your mouth, mama. When you can get out of the situation, mama. No, because your pride won't let you. Your pride won't let you. I'm blaming both of their mothers. The pride won't let you. You didn't raise this cat with his father, the one who was in there talking all that yin yang at the restaurant. He wasn't raised with his daddy because he would have known better to be arguing with some woman if he got a problem with it. He would have just grabbed his food and walked away or left the restaurant. Yes, he would have left the restaurant. And mama, you know you have your 14-year-old son in the car. You couldn't say, I'm not down for this nonsense, I'm leaving. You couldn't say that. No, you couldn't say, I'm leaving. You couldn't say nothing. You couldn't say nothing, mama. And now you done text this boy to come in with your peace so you can lay everything to rest. But the boy beat you to it and laid this man to rest for you, mama. Oh, I feel like crying. Oh, I feel like crying. This boy lost his life for you, mama. And everybody in the comment section was so happy. That's right. That's right. He protecting his mama. This boy lost his life for his mama. Son, husband. Son, husband. We got to get out of that. Son, husband. Woo. This broke my heart at work. I was like, what is going on here? One of the influencers that I follow, he put this on his platform. So I watched the video and I was like, what is going on? And so many people in the comment section was like, yeah, that's right, young soldier. That's right. No, young soldier. He 14. More than likely, he has not done anything in his life yet. 14. Now, one thing she showed them how to use a gun. She showed them that. But she didn't teach him the law of using a gun. She didn't teach him that. See, when you teach these children how to use a gun, you need to teach them the consequences when it comes with shooting one. And then for y'all to chase this man down to make sure you got him good. Then the mama wanted to snatch the gun and shoot and unalive the girlfriend. Because she was laughing. She was laughing at her boyfriend make a fool of himself at the restaurant. So the mama wanted to shoot. I keep saying that word and I got to stop saying it because I'm on social media. Wanted to unalive the girlfriend. But nobody see anything wrong with this. It's because he was protecting his mama. That's what we see. He was protecting his mama, but he lost his life. Everybody know he gonna get the book thrown at him. Y'all know this. The law does not work in our favor. Anybody who looks like me, the law does not work in your favor. It does not. And this breaks my heart. This breaks my heart because this young man hasn't even been to the prom. He hasn't finished school. He hasn't finished high school. He will never be able to go to a dance again. None of these things. He won't be able to enjoy his youth. And y'all know how prison walls are. He might get up in there and they might turn him out. Or maybe a family member or gang member that is affiliated with the young man that they unalive might be in the same prison as him and make this young man life hell. So his journey is not even over. His journey not over yet. He gonna have to do some time in prison and deal with people in prison that might know this cat that they unalived. But everybody in the comment section was like, yeah, young soldier, yeah. When do we get out of this nonsense? When do we get out of this nonsense? But we'll sit up here on social media and we'll talk about Pookie and Ray Ray, Pookeisha and Ray Keisha. We'll talk about them. We'll talk about baby mama drama, baby daddy drama. We'll talk about them. But our children are losing because the father is not in the house. The daddy is not in the house. This is why our children are unbalanced. And nobody believes this. Women will sit up here and tell you, I don't need no man. But did you ask the child if the child needed his father? Did you ask the child that? And then some of y'all get offended here on social media when I say, when I sit up here and I tell y'all, why do other men have to come in and fix your mess? When you was up here laying up there with so-and-so doing your thing and you act like you didn't know he wasn't a good man. And then we sit up here and have amnesia when we know, first of all, the man we were sleeping with, he was not right, but you still gave the cat to him in the first place. You still gave him the cat and you knew he wasn't right. Now you done gave him a baby that he don't want to be bothered with. And the child need his daddy. But when Robert was chasing you, Robert, the good one who got a job, who didn't want to be in the streets, when he was chasing you or wanted to wife you, you wasn't acting like you knew him. And this is the one, if you would have got pregnant by him, this man would have wifed you. And you would not have to have raised this baby alone. I'm not judging. I'm not judging. I done the same thing. I did the same foolery too. Same foolery too. But the thing is, I felt bad about my decision. Some of y'all do foolery. You don't feel bad about the decision. You haven't learned from the decision. See, some influencers will sit up here and they will tell you, oh, it's time to stop bashing our women. It's time to stop bashing our men. It's time to stop talking so bad and hard to them. But I'm going to share something with you. No. Because they ain't got it yet. They ain't got it yet. So yes, if you come to my channel, if you come to my page, you will see me promote a husband. You will see me promote a wife. You will see me promote marriage. You will see me promote taking care of your children. You will see me promote respecting your husband at all times. You will see me promote this. But you will not see me promote foolery. If you do nonsense and I see it, I'm going to call you on it. You want to know why? You want to know why I'll call you on it? I'm going to tell you why I'm going to call you on it. Because when judgment day come, when judgment day come, and God say to me, you saw all this, you didn't speak one time. You just closed your mouth and closed your eyes, and you didn't say nothing. Nope. He gonna say, I gave you a big mouth to talk. You couldn't say nothing. You couldn't let your voice be heard, no matter if they didn't like it or not. And you know what? I would have said when that time come. When the time come, what would I say to God? What would I say to God? I couldn't say nothing. I couldn't say nothing. I'm going to be just like y'all. Like y'all be like, oh, that's their business. Just mind your business. That's the problem in our culture. We just mind our business. We just mind our business and our children just lay waste in the street. We mind our business and our children end up in jail all the time. We mind our business and our children are being molested. We mind our business and our children end up in the jailhouse. We mind our business and our children are being mistreated in schools. We mind our business because why? Why do we mind our business? Our ancestors didn't mind their business back in the day. They did not. They spoke up. Only time we want to say something, is when we talking about Pookie and Rere and Pookeisha and Rakeisha, and we talking about how many baby daddies she got and how many baby mamas he got, and that's it. But when it comes to something like this, that this young man lost his life, 14 years old. He lost his life because he was trying to protect his mama. And everybody in the comment section was like, yeah, young soldier. Why is he a young soldier? Why can't he just be a young black man? Why is he a young soldier? Why can't he just be a young black man going off to middle school? Huh? Going to middle school dances, wearing a suit and some shoes, going out to IHOP, going out to Lord, I'm trying to remember, going out to restaurants. I'm so angry. My words are just so messed up today because I'm so upset and I'm hurt. I could not even imagine having my son go off to prison because he was trying to protect his mama. Can you imagine how this woman is probably sitting in that jail right now thinking that she could have turned this thing around a different way? That she could have chose a different way? She wishing she would have did a different way. She wishing right now that she could do it all over again. She feels some type of way. And now the young man that they unalived, his family have to bury him. All because of an argument at a restaurant. An argument at a restaurant. Harris Tribe Media Group, how are you guys? How y'all doing today? Square Roots, Tiny Kitchen, how you doing today? How's everything? Thank you for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. All of you for coming into my live today. My Instagram, y'all growing like crazy. I'm so thankful. Y'all is just, I don't know what's going on over there. I'm so thankful. Thank you for tuning in. But guys, I'm done. I'm done because I have to get a good cry right now because I'm done. Because this thing was painful for me to see this today. It was painful. Mona D, how are you, my dear? It was painful to watch this today. And all they did was call this young man a young soldier. And he lost his life being a son husband. He lost his life for being a son husband. But all of y'all gonna sit up there and just, all y'all gonna sit up there and just be like, he was a young soldier. And he unalived somebody for his mama. Because somebody beat on his mama. Now, don't get me wrong. The guy was wrong for whooping his mama. He was. But in the midst of all that arguing, honey, you had a window. You had a window to get out of that restaurant. You had a window to get out of that restaurant, honey. You could have went to your car, waited till that fool left the restaurant. May his soul rest in peace. May his soul rest in peace. But I want to share something with y'all ladies. Y'all, I'm talking to my sisters. I want to share something with y'all. When the king is not in the household, there's no structure for the children. Because we women, we are very emotional. We do things that will hurt somebody because we emotional at the time. But our brothers are the ones that see logic and say, wait a minute, this is too much. Let me get you out of here. This is too much. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Men have logic. They know how to get out of certain situations when it's starting to go left. Before it even got to the point where this guy was ready to hit her. When the argument first started, if a man was in the household, he would have taught his wife how to get out of this situation. He would have taught his wife how to get out of this situation. I'm going to share something with y'all real quick, and I'm going to get off this live. One day, me and my husband was at a restaurant. Anybody who started with me in the beginning of me coming to social media, I told this story before, but I'm going to tell it again. Me and my husband was at a restaurant, right? And I wore this dress, and I looked nice, okay? Now, I have some assets that's bigger than others, okay? I have a nice derriere, okay? Listen. I'm walking back from the bathroom, okay? And a brother was saying some nonsense to me as I walked past him, okay? I went back to the table and I told my husband. And my husband said to me, babe, calm down. I want to share something with you. Now, I can go over there and tell this man how I feel about how he disrespected you. But do you see how many brothers he got at the table with him? And I said, yeah. He said, now I ain't scared. I'm not scared. I'm going to fight. But why? All because of some words? And I looked at him. I said, my king, you right. You right. All because of some words? And I love my husband. I love my husband. I love everything about my husband. I would go to war if something happened to my husband. Baby, nobody will be safe. Okay? So I'm saying that to tell y'all, you see how my husband put logic in that? You see how he even calmed me? You understand what I'm saying? And this happened a long time ago. He even calmed me and told me, babe, let's just enjoy ourselves. And then we leave. That's it. And that's what happened. And we still had a wonderful night. That's why I say to y'all, men bring logic. Those ones that was raised by positive men, they bring logic. And if they didn't have a father in their house, but they had men that was around them that had an understanding of logic, they are raised better than the ones who don't have the daddy around. Because you want to know why? Those young men turn into son husbands. Those ones that don't have daddy around, they turn into son husbands and they get into their feelings. So anytime somebody do something to them, honey, they ready to go to war, just like women are. That's how we are. If somebody say something to us, we get out of character and indignant. And I cannot sit up here and tell you I have never got indignant. I'm gonna be lying. And anybody who know me know that I'll be lying. Because I have said some stuff that will make your head turn. Okay? That will make your head turn. And then I turn around and be like, let me pick my Christianity back up. You see that? You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm saying? I will go there and be like, oh, let me pick my Christianity back up because I had sit it on the side of the table for a minute. And I'm not even supposed to do that. But it's that hood in me that brings it out sometimes. But not in my old age. I don't do that. Because that's some foolery. I would walk off on you. You do some nonsense to me, I would walk off on you and act like I don't even see you. And that's the truth. That's the truth. This is my problem here. It breaks my heart. We groom these boys to be son husbands. And you say you don't need no man, but the child need their father. Children need their father. I don't know how many times I have to preach this. None of y'all are getting it. Now this young man is a young soldier. He's a young soldier, but he going to prison for probably about half of his life. By the time he get out of prison, he going to be 40, 50 something years old. If the judge don't want to get up there and do a grandstand. And like I said before, the law don't work for us. If you look like me, the law does not work for you, honey. It does not work in your favor. Y'all take heed to the message. Everybody have a wonderful night. Take it easy. Instagram, I'm going to let you out first. Everybody enjoy y'all Sunday. YouTube family, how are you? Thank you for coming. I greatly appreciate that. I'm going to let y'all all go. Mona D, thank you for showing up, my dear. Please, guys, if y'all get a chance, please check out Mona D channel. Her content is always fire. And this woman talks with so much respect. So much respect. And I love her content. Harris Tribe Media Group, you know I got nothing but love for y'all. And please, guys, y'all check out their content. Their content always fire. You know I always got to say that. Always fire. Thank you for tuning in. Everybody have a wonderful day. Take it easy, y'all.